Stop believing that daily walks are keeping you safe. Orthopedic surgeons see the truth every single day. Are you over 65 and convinced that your daily walk around the neighborhood is enough to keep your body healthy and strong? Do you believe that putting one foot in front of the other is protecting your joints, preserving your muscles, and keeping you independent? If so, you need to hear what surgeons who operate on seniors every single day have discovered. Walking is not enough, not even close. Orthopedic surgeons, the doctors who repair broken hips, replace worn-out knees, and fix fractured spines, they see a disturbing pattern repeated constantly. Patient after patient arrives in their operating rooms, and when asked about their exercise habits, the answer is almost always the same. I walk every day. I thought that was enough. Here's the medical reality that most people never hear. Walking is a wonderful activity for heart health and general movement, but it fails to address the three critical factors that determine whether you'll remain independent or end up needing surgery, assisted living, or round-the-clock care. First, walking doesn't build muscle. It maintains some baseline function, but it doesn't create the strength reserves your body desperately needs after 65. Second, walking doesn't improve bone density. Your bones require resistance and impact in specific ways that forward walking simply cannot provide. Third, walking doesn't enhance balance in multiple directions. Life doesn't happen in a straight line, but walking only trains your body to move forward. Surgeons who specialize in treating older adults consistently recommend 3 specific exercises that address these exact weaknesses. These movements are gentle enough for anyone to perform, yet powerful enough to dramatically reduce your risk of the injuries and conditions that lead to surgery, hospitalization, and loss of independence. Today we're revealing these 3 surgeon-approved exercises that deliver what walking cannot. And please pay very close attention to the final exercise we share. Surgeons consider it absolutely essential for anyone over 65, especially those who have been sedentary or believe they're too old to start exercising. This one movement has helped countless seniors avoid the operating table entirely. This information is provided for educational purposes and should not replace guidance from your personal physician. Exercise number 3, wall push-ups. Surgeons who perform shoulder replacements and repair rotator cuff injuries have noticed something alarming. The seniors who end up on their operating tables almost universally have severely weakened upper bodies. And when asked about exercise, walking was their only activity. Here's why this matters so much. Walking does absolutely nothing for your arms, shoulders, chest, or upper back. 0. These muscles receive no strengthening benefit whatsoever from your daily stroll. Over time, this neglect leads to muscle wasting, joint instability, and dramatically increased injury risk. Think about what happens during a fall. Your arms instinctively reach out to catch yourself. Your shoulders absorb the impact. Your chest and back muscles work to stabilize your body. If these muscles are weak and unprepared, the result is often a broken wrist, fractured shoulder, or worse. Surgeons consistently recommend wall push-ups as the safest, most effective way to build upper body strength after 65. This exercise strengthens your entire upper body while keeping stress on your joints minimal. Here's the proper technique that surgeons approve. Stand facing a wall, approximately 1 arm's length away from the surface. Place both palms flat against the wall at shoulder height, with your hands positioned shoulder width apart. Keep your body straight from your head to your heels, engaging your core muscles. Slowly bend your elbows and lean your upper body toward the wall in a controlled motion. When your face comes close to the wall, pause briefly, then push yourself back to the starting position. This counts as 1 repetition. Begin with 5 to 8 repetitions and gradually progress to 15 over several weeks. What makes this exercise surgeon approved is its remarkable safety profile combined with its effectiveness. Unlike floor push-ups, wall push-ups place minimal stress on your wrists, shoulders, and lower back, yet they still provide enough resistance to stimulate muscle growth and bone strengthening in your upper body. Surgeons who treat wrist fractures from falls have observed that patients with stronger upper bodies sustain far less severe injuries. Their muscles act as shock absorbers and their bones are denser from regular resistance exercise. Wall push-ups provide exactly this protection. Perform this exercise 3 times per week, and within 2 months, you'll notice dramatic improvements in your upper body strength. Carrying grocery bags becomes effortless. Opening stubborn jars requires less struggle. And most importantly, your body develops the protective strength to handle unexpected situations without injury. Exercise number 2, chair squats. Chair. Orthopedic surgeons who specialize in hip and knee replacements will tell you something that might surprise you. Many of the surgeries they perform could have been prevented entirely with proper leg strengthening exercises. Walking keeps your legs moving, but it doesn't make them stronger. This is a critical distinction that most people fail to understand. Moving and strengthening are two completely different things. Walking uses your leg muscles at a very low intensity level, which maintains basic function but does nothing to build the strength reserves your body needs. Here's what happens when your legs lack true strength. Your joints compensate. Your knees absorb forces they weren't designed to handle. Your hips work overtime to stabilize your body. Over years and decades, this compensation wears down cartilage, damages joint surfaces, and eventually leads to the chronic pain and mobility limitations that bring seniors into the surgeon's office. Chair squats are the surgeon-recommended solution to this problem. This single exercise strengthens your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and even your core muscles all at once. More importantly, it does so in a functional movement pattern that directly translates to real-life activities. Think about how many times each day you sit down and stand up. From your bed in the morning. From the toilet multiple times, from chairs during meals, from your car when running errands. This sit-to-stand motion is arguably the most important functional movement for maintaining independence. When your legs become too weak for this basic motion, everything changes. You need assistance getting out of chairs. You require grab bars in the bathroom. You avoid going places because you're not sure you can manage the sitting and standing required. Independence slips away one chair at a time. Chair squats reverse this decline by specifically strengthening the exact muscles needed for sitting and standing. Here's the surgeon-approved technique. Position yourself standing in front of a sturdy chair with your feet shoulder-width apart. Extend your arms straight out in front of you for balance and counterweight. Begin lowering your body slowly by bending your knees and pushing your hips backward as though you're about to sit down. Control your descent until your bottom lightly touches the chair seat, but don't fully sit and relax. Immediately push through your heels and drive your body back up to standing position. If fully controlled repetitions feel too challenging initially, surgeons say it's perfectly acceptable to sit down completely, pause momentarily, then stand back up. The goal is progression over time, not perfection from day one. Start with 5 repetitions every other day, gradually increase to 10, then 15 repetitions as your strength improves. Surgeons who have followed patients performing this exercise regularly report remarkable outcomes. Knee pain decreases as surrounding muscles grow stronger and absorb more force. Hip stability improves as gluteal muscles develop, and the dreaded slide toward needing joint replacement surgery slows dramatically or stops entirely. One prominent orthopedic surgeon stated that if every person over 65 performed chair squats 3 times weekly, his surgical caseload would drop by at least 30%. That's how powerful this simple exercise is for preserving joint health and maintaining independence. Beyond joint protection, chair squats improve your ability to climb stairs, step over obstacles, get into and out of vehicles, and recover your balance when you stumble. Walking provides none of these specific benefits. Exercise number 1. Seated marching. This final exercise is the one surgeons consider absolutely essential for every single person over 65. It's particularly critical for those who have been inactive, those recovering from illness or surgery, those who feel too weak or unfit to exercise, and those who believe they've waited too long to start. If you've never exercised regularly in your life, this is where you begin. If you've been sedentary for years and feel intimidated by physical activity, this is your starting point. If you recently had surgery and need to rebuild your strength, surgeons recommend this movement before any other. Seated marching is the most accessible, safest, and most universally beneficial exercise that exists for older adults. Yet despite its simplicity, it delivers profound benefits that walking cannot match. Here's why surgeons love this exercise so much. Seated marching elevates your heart rate and improves cardiovascular function without any fall risk. It strengthens your hip flexors, the muscles responsible for lifting your legs when you walk, climb stairs, or step over objects. It engages your core muscles, improving stability and protecting your lower back. It enhances the neural connection between your brain and your legs, improving coordination and reaction time. And it boosts circulation throughout your entire body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to healing tissues. All of this happens while you're safely seated in a chair. No balance concerns, no fall risk, no joint stress, just pure benefit with virtually zero risk. The technique is beautifully simple. Sit upright in a sturdy, stable chair with your feet flat on the floor. Hold the sides of the chair seat for support if needed. Begin lifting one knee upward toward your chest as high as comfortable. Lower that foot back to the floor and immediately lift the opposite knee. Continue this alternating pattern in a steady, rhythmic motion, as if you're marching in place while seated. Start with just 60 seconds of continuous marching. Rest for 30 seconds, then perform another 60-second session. As your endurance improves, extend each session to 2 minutes, then 3 minutes, then 5 minutes without stopping. Surgeons particularly recommend this exercise for their post-operative patients. After hip replacement, knee replacement, or back surgery, seated marching is often one of the first exercises prescribed. It promotes healing, prevents blood clots, maintains muscle function, and prepares the body for more challenging rehabilitation exercises. But you don't need to wait for surgery to benefit from this movement. Surgeons strongly encourage using seated marching as a preventive measure, building the strength, circulation, and coordination that help you avoid the operating room entirely. What makes seated marching so powerful is its accessibility combined with its scalability. Anyone can do it, regardless of current fitness level. And as you grow stronger, you can increase duration, speed, and intensity to continue progressing. Many seniors who felt completely unable to exercise discovered that seated marching was their gateway to fitness. Starting with just a few minutes per day, they built enough strength and confidence to eventually add chair squats, then wall push-ups, then actual walking for longer distances. The journey of 1,000 miles truly begins with this single seated step. Surgeons have witnessed patients transform from wheelchair-bound to walking independently, from housebound to traveling the world, from dependent to fully self-sufficient, and countless times, the transformation began with simple seated marching. For those struggling with chronic conditions like arthritis, heart disease, or diabetes, seated marching provides exercise benefits without exacerbating symptoms. It's gentle enough for the most fragile individuals, yet effective enough to produce real, measurable improvements in strength and function. Perform seated marching multiple times throughout your day. March during television commercials, march while talking with family on the phone, march first thing each morning to energize your body, march before bed to promote circulation during sleep. These brief sessions accumulate into substantial health benefits over time. This is the exercise surgeons wish every patient had done before arriving in their operating room. It's the movement that could prevent countless surgeries, hospitalizations, and nursing home admissions, and it's available to you right now, requiring nothing but a chair and the decision to start. Take action now and stay out of the operating room. Surgeons spend their careers repairing damage that often could have been prevented. They see the consequences of muscle weakness, poor balance, and bone fragility every single day, and they consistently deliver the same message to anyone willing to listen. Walking is not enough after 65. Your body requires more to remain strong, stable, and independent. These 3 surgeon-approved exercises fill the critical gaps that walking leaves behind. Wall push-ups build the upper body strength that protects you during falls and maintains your ability to perform daily tasks. Chair squats preserve the leg strength essential for sitting, standing, climbing stairs, and protecting your hip and knee joints. Seated marching provides an accessible entry point for everyone while delivering cardiovascular, muscular, and coordination benefits that support your entire body. The remarkable thing about these exercises is their simplicity and accessibility. No gym membership required, no expensive equipment needed, no prior athletic experience necessary. Just a wall, a chair, and a few minutes of your time each day. Surgeons agree that consistency matters far more than intensity. Performing these 3 exercises for just 10 minutes daily provides more protection than an hour-long session once per week. Make these movements as routine as your morning cup of tea or your evening news program. Start today with whichever exercise matches your current ability level. If you've been completely inactive, begin with seated marching alone. Practice it for 1 week until it feels natural and comfortable. Then add chair squats the following week. Then incorporate wall push-ups the week after that. This gradual progression builds strength safely while establishing habits that will serve you for the rest of your life. Consider this investment in your future. Every wall push-up you perform today is upper body strength preserved for tomorrow. Every chair squat you complete is 1 more day of independent living protected. Every minute of seated marching is circulation improved, muscles maintained, and surgical risk reduced. Surgeons cannot force you to exercise. They can only repair the damage after it occurs. But you have the power to prevent that damage from happening in the first place. You have the ability to stay strong, stay balanced, and stay out of the operating room. The choice is entirely yours, and the time to choose is right now. Don't wait until you're on a surgeon's operating table, wishing you had done something differently. Don't wait until a fall lands you in the hospital wondering how things went wrong. Don't wait until independence slips away and you realize walking alone was never enough. Take action today. Start with seated marching if you're new to exercise. Add chair squats when you're ready for more challenge. Incorporate wall push-ups to complete your surgeon-approved routine. Your future self, the one still living independently, still traveling, still playing with grandchildren, will thank you for the decision you make right now. If this surgeon-approved information has changed how you think about exercise after 65, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more essential health guidance. Share this video with every friend and family member over 65 who still believes walking is enough. You might be saving them from surgery, hospitalization, or loss of independence. Leave a comment below telling us which exercise you're committing to start with today. Let us know if you've been relying only on walking until now and what changes you plan to make. We read every single comment and genuinely love hearing about your health journeys. Remember, surgeons approve these exercises because they work. Now it's your turn to put them into action.